Hi, today we are doing multiplying exponents, and we are focusing on power to a power. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is review. This is what we learned yesterday. So, when the bases are the same, you add the exponents. Okay? So that's what we did all yesterday. Right now, exponents are a quick way to express how many times a number called the base is multiplied by itself. So right now, I have d squared, but I have it 4 times. So this d squared right here, I need to write it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I did is I now add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Or I can say that I'm going to multiply 2 times 4. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. But a quicker way is to just multiply this 2 times 4 right here. So d to the 2 times 4. Okay? Equals d8. D to the 8. Yep. Perfect. So a power to a power means that we multiply. And here it is. To find the power of a power, you multiply the exponents. You will always have a parentheses for today's lesson. Alright? Parentheses with exponents means that you multiply the exponents. Let's try the first one. I'm going to write it both ways. I'm going to write it the super slow, basic way. And I'm also going to write it the multiplication. So, this way means x to the 3rd squared 2 times. This way would be x to the 3 times 2. No matter what I do, I'm going to get x to the 6th. You have to decide which way is better for you. Do you want to write it out, or do you want to just multiply? Okay? On number 2, this is negative 3 times. So it looks like this. Alright. So what is my answer? Negative 27. Perfect. You guys, just because I lost my voice doesn't mean you have to whisper back to me. Okay? I think your brain thinks you have to. But you can talk normal. Okay. No, I know. It's okay. Alright, so far so good. Alright, here we go. I have a g to the 6th, and I need to raise it 4 times. So again, option 1, I can write it 4 times. Option 2, you multiply. No matter which method you like the best, you're going to get g to the 24th. Any questions so far? Okay. Let me try talking normal. Okay, so right now, the 5 has to go squared, and the m has to go squared. Both of them have to be raised to the 2nd power. 5 to the 2nd, m to the 2nd. So go ahead and write that. Okay. You can do the 5 squared 25. And then m squared just stays. I could have, if I wanted to do the shortcut way, do this 5m twice. But either way, you're going to get the same answer, 25m squared. All right, on number 5, I could write it the slow way. Two x 3 times. Or I could go 2 goes to the third power. X goes to the third power. You have to decide which method you like the best. All right, what's my answer to this one going to be? Volunteer. A x to the third power. All right, good job. On number 6, I can do the slow way. Write negative 2k 5 times. Or, now be careful with this. The negative 2 needs to make sure to stay in that parentheses because of that negative sign. And then k to the 5th. So, negative 2 to the 5th, negative 2 5 times is what? Say it again. Negative 32. K to the 5th. Just, yeah, you can't do anything. K to the 5th. Good. Okay, now we're going to get a little bit more difficult because now there's a lot going on. So, every single thing goes to the third power. So, let's do blue. The negative 3 goes to the third. The x squared goes to the third. The y to the 5th goes to the third. So let's write it out. Remember, you can just multiply. Like the 2 times 3 for the x, you could just multiply 2 times 3, 6. For the y, you could just multiply 5 times 3. So my slow way is this. Everything 3 times. Do you guys like this method I'm doing right now? No. No? Okay. If you don't like it, don't do it. So then, let's do red the other way. Negative 3 to the third. X squared times 3. Y to the 5th times 3. That's the quicker way. Alright. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 is what? X to the what? 6. Y to the 15. There you go. Good job. Okay. Now, we kind of need to make a separation for number 8. My separation is going to be right here. Because I first need to worry about the parentheses. X squared to the second. Y to the third to the second. Okay. So leave 2xy there. Just leave it. Now let's worry about the parentheses. X squared. Squared. What's x squared squared? X to the 2 times 2. What's y to the third? Squared. y to the 3 times 2. Okay, so now let's write it with my 2xy, x to the 4th, y to the 6th, right? Now let's do like terms, and I'm going to do colors, okay? Ooh. X is in pink. Y is in ugly green. Or that's too light, huh? Here's really ugly green. Okay, so pinks. Put all the pink together. How many pink X's are there? 5, right? Because this is like a 1 right here. X to the 1st, X to the 4th. X to the 1st, X to the 4th. X to the 5th. 1 plus 4. So we're incorporating yesterday's lesson of adding the exponents and today's lesson. Green, puke green color. Put them together. This is like a 1 plus 6. And you're done. Okay? That's all you have to do. All right. Last one. Kind of going to do that separation again. Just worry about the left side first. 2 gets squared. X gets squared. Y gets squared. So, okay. Let's do red for X. It's not red. Put my X's together. Put my Y's together. Okay. And the 2's, how about orange? Okay. I color-coded it for your convenience. Orange. What's my oranges together? Not 4 to the 2nd. But I'm glad you said that, because this is not 4 to the 2nd. Why not? No, because no, I haven't heard it yet. Why? Over there? Stephanie? Because what? Because it has an exponent, so that means that I keep the base the same. So it's going to stay 2 to the 3rd, or what's another way to write 2 to the 3rd? You know how this was like 2 to the 2nd times 2 to the 1? So you add the 2 plus 1. I know it's confusing. That rule that I did on the board really messes people up. Okay, X is red. What are my reds together? How many reds are there? There's 2 here and there's 1 here. X to the 3rd. What are my greens, my turquoises together? I need more volunteers. Y to the 3rd. Is if you would like to do 8 X to the 3rd, Y to the 3rd, you are welcome to. Okay? So here it is. We need to talk again about this special exception. Okay, This is where you're making mistakes. On the top one, my base is 3. So I'm going to keep it a 3. And then I add only the exponents. Okay, now the second one. The second one, my base is the x. 3 does not have an exponent with it. So 3 is just a plain old number that I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to get 9. And then since the x's are the things that have the exponents, I add 2 plus 4. That's the difference. Okay? It has to have an exponent for you to be able to work with it. If it's just a plain old number, then you're going to multiply it with the other plain old number. Okay? All right, let's do... All right. Number 1 and 2 and 3 are easy. But we get to number 6, and it gets a little bit more difficult. Okay, this is called a double parentheses. A double parentheses, you have to start from the inside. So everybody with me on number 6. Okay, so I start on the inside, and I do that first. Okay, now this is also a power to a power. So see that 3 times 3? I'm going to end up multiplying those. So let's do this. Let's do our power to a power. 3 times 3, 9. I will never ever make you multiply this out. Anything bigger than a 4, an exponent of a 4, leave it as an exponent. Okay? This number is in the thousands. Like, it's big. So I'm not going to make you multiply it. So we just leave it there. Okay? All right, the next one that I want to do with you is number 7. And I bet you can do that without any problem now. Okay. What do I do? What is it? 6, right? Negative 3 to the 6th. Anything over a 4, don't work it out, right? I'll do one more. 10 or 11 or 14. Anybody? Pick one. 10? Okay. Everything goes to the third power. So, I love my new color choices. Negative 3 to the third, x third to the third, y squared to the third. So you just write it out. Three times 3, y to the 2 times 3. Okay, someone want to tell me what they got? Something different, new? New? Go ahead, Angel. Perfect, yeah. Okay, so those are the hardest ones on your worksheet. The rest of them shouldn't be too bad.